got a big box of wine. Should I drink it in a glass? Should I hold the box over my mouth and just kind of pour it in? I think I'm gonna mix it with some Pepsi. Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm going to make your week and I'm going to be trying every single soda I can think of mixed with wine. With Coke, with Pepsi, with Dr. Pepper, orange soda, Mountain Dew Code Red, Sprite, root beer, cream soda, and the masochist in me decided to mix it with YooHoo. Because you know, when I think processed chocolate milk product, I think wine. Alright, first up you guys, we have Coca-Cola. This is Coke. It is half Chardonnay and half Coke. And this is half Coke and half Merlot. So bottoms up, let's see how this is. It's not terrible. I don't know if I would willingly drink this again. I know, the taste's kind of funky, you guys. I don't know if I would go white wine and Coke, man. Let's see if the red's a little better. Actually, the red's a lot better. Kind of reminds me of cherry Coke in a way, but with more of a wine taste. Red is the definite winner here. White wine and Coke is drinkable, but they're both better on their own. This one is actually kind of similar to a cherry Coke, so I'm going to have to give this one to red wine and Coca-Cola. It's actually not too bad. I think I might recommend this one. This one, I'm sorry, Chardonnay. No. Okay guys, next up on the list we have Pepsi. This is the white, this is the red. Pepsi's a little sweeter than Coke, so I actually think this might work better in white wine's favor. I'm a little nervous to find out, so let's see. It is better with the white this time. Still think I'd recommend it. I'm thinking the dark sodas probably work better with the red wine. It's a darker flavor. It just kind of tastes like somebody peed in your Pepsi. It's really not the best flavor. Let's see how the red wine works. Oh, that's worse. That is worse than the Coke. Oh, God. No. No on Pepsi and wine. Don't do that. Oh, God, don't do that to yourself. Jesus, I need some water. Okay. Next is Dr. Pepper. And I have high hopes. Dr. Pepper and red wine. It's got to be better than the Pepsi. Ugh. Alright, on to drink number 3. I now have in my hands Dr. Pepper and wine. Again, the white and the red. Let's see. Actually not bad. Not great. I wouldn't recommend it. But better than the Coke and the Pepsi. Still, I would say better on their own. But not horribly undrinkable. But it doesn't add to the flavor. I'm still going to say no on the white. Let's try it with the red. That's not good either. Oh, that's not good. No. I think the cherry-ish of the cherry kind of Dr. Pepper taste is clashing with the berry flavors in this red wine, and it is not good. Dr. Pepper and wine is a big no. Sorry, no. Stick with vodka, stick with rum, no, not with the wine. Don't do that to wine. Don't do that to yourself. Okay guys, it's orange soda time. I have my orange and white and my orange and red. I think this, okay, before I try it, I think the orange flavor is going to be really overpowering in this. I'm not quite sure how much we're even really to taste the wine, especially when it comes to white, because it's a lighter flavor. But let's find out, shall we? I'm a little nervous. This can't be as bad as that Pepsi. Jesus, that's terrible. It's like I expected. Can't really taste the wine in here. The orange is really strong. Kind of overpowers the wine. So If you don't really like the taste of wine, but you like the taste of orange soda and you want to get blitzed, I would say mix the orange soda and the wine, you'll barely taste it, at least in the white. So this one gets a thumbs up if you like orange soda. Flavor's real strong, you're not really going to taste it, doesn't really do that much to it. Let's find out with the red. That's good. You know, I would say the red's even better. It takes on almost like a really bargain basement sangria. All right, I'm on to Mountain Dew. Oh, I switched them. I think the wine's affecting me already, you guys. I'm on to Mountain Dew. This one looks like piss. This one looks like red wine with Mountain Dew. So I'm thinking the fruit flavors are probably going to be the best with wine. They're not going to clash as much as the other flavors. What's going to be the worst? It's got to be the YooHoo, you guys. We have our white, we have our red. Let's give it a try. Not bad at all. Tastes pretty much like straight Mountain Dew. The fruit flavors, the artificial fruit flavors in these drinks are really strong. So I'm doing a half and half mix. I'm going to say if you're going to add Mountain Dew to your wine, don't do half and half or it's just going to taste like you're drinking Mountain Dew. Unless your wine is absolute garbage, in which case, go ahead. The more Mountain Dew, the better. Now let's try it with the red. I actually don't really like that. The flavors aren't really good together. I thought it would be better, but it tastes kind of funky. Definitely white is the winner with Mountain Dew. The red's not so, it's not terrible, but no, definitely not. All right, y'all. Mountain Dew Code Red, here we go. We got the white, we got the red. Bottoms up, as always. I like them with both, actually. I like it better with the white. It tastes like almost like a sparkling cherry wine. It's actually not bad with the red. Kind of weird. I don't know what it is. It's maybe a little like bitter with the red wine. It's pretty good with the white. Not so great with the red, but not bad overall. I mean, it's got that nice cherry overtones. It works with the Chardonnay. If you got Mountain Dew Code Red, I'd mix it with the white wine. It's actually not bad at all. Kind of cherry, kind of springy. Yes, you've got the Mountain Dew Code Red flavor. If that's what you're after, you're sitting down eating your fucking Taco Bell, your Doritos Locos Tacos, your Mountain Dew Code Red. Pour some fucking Chardonnay in there. You can't go wrong. It's not too bad. Don't break out your red with the Mountain Dew Code Red. Red wine's better by itself, but it's actually, the white's not too bad if you want a summery drink to go with your fast food. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, lemon lime soda or like sparkling lemon lime soda is generally really good with wine. If you've got a halfway decent I can't talk right after all these wine samples. I think they're starting to go to my head. If you like spritzers, a lemon lime soda, especially if you've got kind of a dry wine, it can really work. But I'm putting it in here because a lot of people have Sprite. Maybe you haven't tried Sprite with wine. Maybe you just want to see me drink some more. So I'm going to try the Sprite. Here's Sprite and Chardonnay and Sprite with the red. Let's see how it is. It's good. It's, I think it's kind of the ratio of wine to soda is off. You want more wine, less soda, because like the artificial lemon lime can kind of overpower the wine flavor if it's a white, because whites tend to be much milder. But it's definitely not bad at all. It complements it if that's what you're looking for. I think the Chardonnay might be a little too sweet. Maybe a drier white would work with this. And let's go red. Yeah, that's good. I'm a big fan of red wine spritzers. I'm like Ned Flanders in a way. I like a good wine spritzer. Don't judge me. Hey guys, I'm back. Now I'm doing cream soda. Cream soda and wine. I can't imagine it's going to taste good. Maybe I'll be wrong. I would never, ever, ever have thought of combining these two on my own, but I'm a little tipsy by now, and I thought, fuck it, this should be interesting. And so, yeah, we'll see if it's any good. We got the white, we got the red, we got one slightly willing participant. Let's try them out. Actually, surprisingly not terrible. I don't think I'd recommend it. The vanilla with the wine is a little weird. It's not terrible. I don't think I'd ever drink it again like this, so I can't recommend it, but it won't make you vomit. Kind of like sex with me. All right, let's try the red. Not as repulsive as I imagined, which is by no means a stunning recommendation, but it's not terrible. Back again, here to make another fantastic decision. I've got my white in my root beer, my red in my root beer. I think the white in the root beer will be tasting, I think the white and the root beer will taste better than the red and the root beer, but I have no fucking clue because I'm not a sommelier. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure a real sommelier wouldn't say, hey, let's stick some barefoot chardonnay along with some root beer and have a good old time. But, all right, ignore me. I'm trying the root beer. I'm trying the wine. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, dear God. No. Root beer and white wine? Fuck no. Fuck you. That is fucking gross. Don't drink that. Jesus, it tastes like mouthwash. No. No. Root beer and white wine? No. Boo. You get an F. You get an F minus. Jesus. Ah. Hold on. I didn't clean my mouth up. Ugh. 1. That was a 1 out of 10. That was gross. I hold no hope now for this red. Now I'm a little nervous to drink it, but I'm going to drink this. Only slightly less repulsive. Also gross. Do not mix root beer with wine. Do not do it. It is even worse than I thought, and it is the worst of the batch. I say that with YooHoo coming up next, so YooHoo will probably be the worst, but root beer and wine is an abysmal experience I recommend for no man. However, if you have someone coming over to dinner that you really fucking hate, why don't you serve them root beer and wine? That's a really great fuck you. It's gross. Don't do it. Bull, I'm not drinking this. Yuck. Yuck. All right, you guys. You've waited long enough. Time for the pièce de résistance. YooHoo and wine. Okay, I'll be right back once I mix myself a cup of this fun stuff. Let me be perfectly frank when I say I really don't want to drink this. If you could see how this looks. Look at that curdling. So good, you guys. And the red looks even more appetizing. Ooh, like sewer water. I'm gonna stir it with the slow. There's a reason I saved this for the end. And that's because I was hoping I'd be tipsy enough that maybe I wouldn't remember how this is gonna taste. So here it goes. got this diarrhea water, white wine, and this sewer water, red wine with YooHoo. How do I think it's going to taste? Fucking disgusting. Let's prove myself right, shall we? Okay. I'm going for it. I'm going to try it. Oh, God. You know what that tastes like? Have you ever tried that, like, chocolate yogurt? You know, like this yolk player Dan makes like a chocolate yogurt. And it's like, when I was a kid, I had it and I thought it tasted really good. Or it sounded, sorry. When I was a kid, I thought the idea of chocolate yogurt was great because my parents always wanted me to eat yogurt because it was good for you. But I wanted to eat chocolate because it tasted good. And so then I saw this chocolate yogurt and I thought, fuck yeah, chocolate yogurt, it's me so good. And instead it's weirdly tangy and artificial and disgusting. That is what this is. This is by far the worst. And I'm not even going to drink it again. Normally I take another sip to confirm. No confirmation needed. This tastes like milk that went spoiled. Don't zero. This gets a 0. If root beer and white wine gets a 1, this gets a 0. This is disgusting. This is a drink you serve your enemy. This is a drink. This is the drink that Angelina Jolie serves to Brad Pitt. This is gross. This is disgusting. Do not ever do YooHoo and white wine. Yuck. So now, moment of truth. This will be whatever I imagine that chocolate red wine will be. Although the chocolate red wine looks a lot better than this. It usually just looks like chocolate milk. This looks gross. It smells weird, kind of like chocolate milk, kind of like wine. It doesn't smell gross, but it looks like poison. It does not look like something you should be drinking. And yet, here goes another mistake. You know what? Surprisingly, I like this better than the root beer and the red wine. I mean, it's still not good. It's weirdly sweet. But with the chocolate, and it looks gross. I mean, you can't see it. My camera resolution's not that good, but it's got kind of like sediment going on in there. It does not look good. But it isn't as repulsive tasting as I thought it would be, which is by no means a compliment. But I would give it maybe a 2 out of 10. Not as horribly disgusting as I thought. If you want horribly disgusting, go for the white. You can see that shit is separated. That is gross. Look at that. Look at that. That is the worst, I think, wine cocktail I've ever had in my life. So, that's it for me, you guys. I have tried wine with, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different drinks. I have tried wine with 10 different drinks. My favorite mixer with the wine has got to be all of the citrus flavored sodas, with Coke coming up as my favorite mixer with the dark caramel colored sodas. Coke is the winner with the red. It's not that great with the white. White is pretty much shit with any caramel colored soda. I cannot recommend any dark soda with white wine. I recommend Coke with red wine. I thought that was pretty good, like a cherry Coke. If you like cherry Coke, you'll probably like Coke with red wine. Pepsi with red wine was actually surprisingly really gross, and probably because Pepsi's really sweet. The surprise loser for me was root beer. I thought that was disgusting. That was the worst mixer for red wine, and the worst mixer for white was YooHoo. I think in general, red mixes better with the sodas or any other drink than white because red tends to have more of a flavor profile. If you're not a big wine fan, I would recommend mixing wine with soda because you're not going to taste it very much. However, if you're not a big wine fan, don't drink wine in the first place. There's a whole bunch of other really good drinks out there. That's it for me. I'm going to go curl up in a fetal position and cry a little bit. Probably because I could have gone my entire life without drinking wine and YooHoo together. I'm also drunk right now. A little bit drunk. And it's not even 4 o'clock. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to see me try something else, leave a comment down below. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!